What's going on, you guys? My name is Zach Hartley, and in this video, I'm going to give you 5 different strategies for how you can pick the best stocks to hold in your portfolio. Here is everything you need to know. Let's go. Okay, so the number one best way to find good stocks to hold in your portfolio is to build a watch list and maintain that watch list. What I mean here is choose your favorite industries, the industries that you think are going to grow and the industries that you want to support, and then find the best maybe 3 to 6 companies within that industry. Put it into an Excel sheet and monitor those charts on a daily basis and keep track of how you feel about those charts, waiting for an opportunity so that when you see an opportunity that fits within your strategy and fits within your portfolio, you can execute on that. This is the number one way to build a strong portfolio, is to build a watch list and get in at the opportune times. Now, my watch list looks like this. So as you can see, I've got the tickers here on the left. I've got the status of how I feel about the stock in the middle here. And then I've got the reason why I feel that way on the right-hand side here and what I might be watching for next week. I also post my charts right here so that I can kind of keep track of it as it goes on week by week. Obviously, I also have that technical information in my Questrade account as well. If you guys want to try out Questrade, I have a link down below for $50 in free commissions. There's been a lot of issues this week with GameStop and different brokerages shutting down certain actions on their platform. So if you're looking for a new platform, I highly recommend Questrade. Link down below. Now, the second best way to pick the best stocks for your portfolio is to look at what other good investors are holding in their portfolio. And when I say good investors, I mean really good investors. And honestly, almost all of the time, you can actually see what they're holding. I'm going to give you 2 examples in just 1 second. But here's what I mean. Do some research on who the investor is and what type of investing style they have. Are they long-term? Are they somebody that shorts the market? Are they somebody that looks for growth? What kind of investor are they? Go to their website, find the holdings that they actually look for and that they hold on to. Do your research, Google them, YouTube them, see their interviews, look at what they have said in the marketplace, and then do your analysis from there. If you are looking for somewhere to start on this, you need to start with Warren Buffett. He is the owner, founder, and chairman of Berkshire Hathaway, one of the best companies in the history of the markets. These are what his holdings were at the end of 2019. I believe his holdings at the end of 2020 will come out in the next few weeks here. Really excited to see that, but all of these companies are what the best investor in the world holds right now, or one of the best investors. Another great investor is Cathie Wood. She runs the ARK investment ETFs. One of them is her ARK Innovation ETF, and this is what is inside of that ETF. These are the companies that she thinks are the most innovative in the markets, and she thinks there is a great opportunity for growth here. And so you can look at what some of the best investors in the world are holding. Cathie Wood, Warren Buffett, pretty much anybody you want that runs a hedge fund or some type of entity that you can invest in, you can usually figure out what they are holding. It's not too difficult. So that is a second great way to figure out what companies you may want to have in your portfolio. Now, if you guys get any value out of this video, please consider liking and subscribing. And if you need any help understanding the financials, the charts, or anything that I am talking about in this video or any other videos that you're seeing, definitely consider checking out my stock market fundamentals course. It is completely free on Skillshare when you sign up for a 2-week free trial. There's over 9 hours of content that walks you through everything you need to know about the stock market to get started. And that way you can do the entire course completely free. Cancel your subscription afterwards. Otherwise, it's like $20 a month, but there's 1,800 students that have gone through the course. There's 115 plus reviews for you to take a read through. It's hosted on Skillshare, a very reputable platform, and there's a link down in the description below. Now, the third way that you can find or pick good stocks to hold in your portfolio is by using screeners and scanners. These are tools that basically go through the marketplace and they look for specific stocks based on criteria that you set. So you say, I want stocks with this much volume or this price range or this type of indicator to be happening. You can set all of those different parameters, and then it will scan the entire market to find that exact type of stock that fits within your parameters. They're really good for finding specific patterns or finding specific things that you are looking for or meeting specific criteria. And there's 2 different options that I'm going to recommend here. Number one is finviz.com. This one is a really good and a popular one that a lot of people use. You can basically go through the bottom section here and play with all of the different variables. So you can go through the sector, the index, the average yield, the exchange, market cap, the price, anything you want. You can set the variable variable. It will scan the market and it will tell you what stocks fit within those variables. Most platforms that you use for day trading will also have that feature. Questrade is one of them. Again, link down below for Questrade. But I also use one called stockcharts.com. Now this is a paid feature on stockcharts.com, so you do have to pay a little bit for it, but you can do something called an advanced scan workbench. And this is kind of cool because you can actually look for patterns in the charts, and stockcharts.com will go through and find those patterns for you. This is a paid feature, but it is kind of cool. Or you can also find this feature maybe on a couple different websites, but I think stockcharts.com probably does the best job at it. Now, the fourth way that you can find the best stocks to put into your portfolio is through fundamental analysis. If you don't like the charts and you don't want to perform technical analysis, this is where you should go. And the best way to do this is to find specific companies in the industry that you want to invest in, pull their recent financials or as much information as you can get, put it into an Excel sheet, and compare the ratios between those companies. Make sure it's the right market cap and the right price for an investment that you're looking for, and then see which one has the best gross profit, see which one has the best current ratio, see which one has the best debt to equity. Compare those ratios so that you're getting apples to apples figures. That's the important thing here. It doesn't matter that Apple's price is $200 today. It matters that their market cap is $2 trillion. Their stock price could be $2,000, it could be $2 million, or it could be $2. That doesn't matter. The market cap of the company is what matters, and comparing the ratios is what matters. It could be $100,000 in debt or $1 million in debt, but if you're Apple, neither of those numbers matter. So you need to keep that in mind. Here's an example of what I have done here. So I was comparing Fiverr and Upwork, two of the kind of work from home companies that are probably going to see an uptick over the events that are happening as of recently. And so what I did was I went through and I tried to compare the most important ratios that I thought applied to these companies. So both of them are losing money right now. Neither of them are profitable, and they are growing exponentially fast. So obviously I am not going to be comparing the earnings per share, but what I am going to be comparing is their revenue growth, or is their balance sheet, is their quarter over quarter growth, things like that. Those are the factors that I'm going to be comparing. And so you need to make sure that those ratios fit the industry you are looking at. Those ratios are probably going to be different for every industry you look at. If you're looking at a REIT, it's going to be very, very, very different than if you were looking at a software as a service company. You need to make sure that you're comparing apples to apples in the same industry, and you're doing a good, accurate comparison with proper numbers. That's the key here. Now, the last way to get all of this information and find good stocks is to join my Discord chat. That is where I post my weekly watch list. So I do all of that research for you, and I post all of my stocks that I think are good opportunities. I post it on a weekly basis. I post all of my technical analysis so that you can see my research. I post all of my company comparisons, so that comparison between Fiverr and Upwork. I did the work for you, and you don't have to do that. And all of that is just $5 a month. You can sign up for my Discord chat. It is linked down below. It's where I'm trying to build a community that shares their resources, shares their trades, shares their due diligence, and helps everybody grow. If you're interested in something like that, definitely check it out. It is linked down below. Now, in summary, you need to find the strategy for choosing stocks that works best for you, and you need to stick to that strategy, and you need to refine that strategy over time based on data and based on your trading journal. That is how you improve as a trader. You wouldn't trust a pilot that doesn't have a trading log, and I don't trust traders that don't have a trading journal. So keep that in mind, and if you get any value out of this video, remember to hit that like and subscribe button. I sincerely appreciate it. Check out the links down below, and good luck trading, good luck investing. See you tomorrow.